It feels like it's been a while since I've actually done a video. But I've kind of been going through stuff. But anyway, today I decided to go onto a hike in Matlock where I went to High Tor. And on the way back, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go to the museum. It's like the number one place that people recommend to go. They do tours of a cavern. I can't remember what the cavern's called in there, but I didn't bother doing the tour because I didn't want to stay in Matlock all day kind of thing. It was kind of more so to go for a walk to clear my head and everything. So I decided to, just go through the museum. Now, as I was walking through the museum, it's like a mining museum. It got to the bit where we looked at where it kind of details on stone formations and like gems and that sort of thing and rocks basically, and how different rocks are formed with different kind of materials like copper, lead, that sort of thing. And it just got me thinking of how amazing how God's creation just creates just beautiful things. Like these stones look, some of them were so unique and some of them were so pretty. And it just got me thinking just how beautiful God's creation is, that it carry on creates. And then I got to the gift shop and that's where I was like, oh, okay. We got to the sets of chakras. I'm not going to get into it, but basically each stone is supposed to kind of heal something. Like, I'm not going to lie, I did dabble a little bit in gems before. Before Christianity, it was kind of more so I literally just had one necklace. I can't remember what stone it was, but it was supposed to be one that's supposed to offer protection. I remember I used to wear it to work, is in to protect me from stress and stuff like that, which obviously it didn't work. It's just a stone. But on my way back home, it just reminded me, and it just the fact that people can worship the creation instead of the person who created it, and thinking to myself and thinking, a stone, like literally just a stone or a crystal, and that people think that it can protect you, it can heal you and stuff like that. Literally an object that literally has no eyes, has no mouth, like it has no thought behind it, but to think that it has some kind of power coming from it, like now, like I can understand how people can be like sucked into it because you're literally looking for something, to heal yourself. So I can understand how people kind of get sucked into it. But like obviously now, like not in that, and now as a new creation in Christ, and realizing actually this is actually like, I don't want to sound offensive, but it's like maybe it's a reality check, but it's actually stupid. Like, it's stupid to think that an object that isn't living can you heal you when there's a living God that can actually heal you, not who is, as I said, who is living. And it just took me back to this verse, which is one of my favorite verses, and this is in Psalm 155, and it's from verse 4, and it says, their idols are merely things of silver and gold shaped by human hands. They have mouths but cannot speak, and eyes that cannot see. They have ears but cannot hear, and noses but cannot smell. They have hands but cannot feel, and feet that cannot walk, and throats but can't make a sound. And those who make idols are just like him. And it just reminded me, actually, all this kind of like chakra stuff and all these crystals, at the end of the day, is literally idol worship, because you're putting your trust in in these crystals, thinking they're going to heal you. And I'm sorry, but it's not gonna happen. It doesn't happen. And from my experience, it doesn't happen. Like, did that necklace that I wore with that stone protect me? No, it didn't. It's rubbish. It doesn't do anything, because it's, as it says here, it's like an object that has no thought. Like, it has no thought. It's just an object that just sits there. It does nothing. Instead of trying to get something out of something that God's created, the living God that's created, actually ask the living God, for restoration, because he will give you restoration, because as I said, he is the living God. He is the living God. These objects are just merely what, God's creation has created, but at the end of the day, they should take you back to the person who created it, and the person that created everything, the universe, the world, you and me. Just, it's God. It's the living God. It's the living God. These objects just, They're literally just idols. They're just literally idols. And if there's anyone watching this video who is kind of into crystals and stuff, I want to give you a challenge. I want to give you a challenge. Forget all the crystals, put all your crystals, all your stone, all your chakras, whatever this is. Same with meditation, yoga, that sort of thing. Put it aside and spend a week praying to Jesus. Like literally spend a week praying to Jesus, read the Holy Bible, and trust me, you will notice a difference in which the crystals and stones do not offer. They do not offer. You will see a light, and you will see the real light, and that real light is from the living God.